I'm trying to beat every 3D GTA game that is out there. With GTA 6 around the corner and the marketing starting, I want to accomplish this goal before it comes out. So let's not waste any time and start from the beginning with... Released on October 23rd, 2001, developed by Rockstar North, GTA 3 was one of the most revolutionary games of all time. This game shaped what Grand Theft Auto was going to become. However, with this being the first game, it did lead into some problems along the way. Are you serious? But first, I want to mention, I know that this is a definitive edition that I actually own on PS5, but I wanted to play the original on PC. So let's get started with Give Me Liberty, which starts with our speechless protagonist named Claude robbing a bank with his significant other Catalina. Once they escape, Catalina betrays us, leaving us arrested inside of a police van with 8-Ball. We get surrounded by these cartel members, allowing us to escape, but then the bridge explodes, leaving the area poorly and isolated from the rest of the map. We then drive to a hideout, allowing us to change clothes before we go into Luigi's club, which gives us another mission called Luigi's Girls. All we have to do is pick up Misty and then drop her off at Luigi's club. These starting missions are all about picking up someone, dropping them off, or killing somebody else. Then we drive back. So just get used to that. Don't spank my bitch up, it's pretty simple.
There's a new high on the street. Goes by the name of Spank. Some wise guy's been introducing this trash to my girls down Portland Harbor. Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this insult.
Gotta love reading off of notes. So let me just dumb it down for a bit. He basically wants us to kill a drug dealer, take his car, respray it, then deliver to a garage. Once again, and drive Misty for me. All we're doing is picking up Misty and driving her to Joey's garage, which would give us missions to do later on.
I'll be with you in a minute, Sparkplug.
Pump Action Pimp allows us to buy a pistol from ammunition in order to kill 2 pimps. Oh shit! Damn. Notice his death counter? I added this because there were plenty of times where I died, and a lot of times it was either bullshit or just a skill issue. So this time I decided to pull up on them, pin them to a corner, and then kept my distance in order to kill them properly. Now my frustrations with this game are only getting started, so let's move on. The Fuzzball is another Luigi mission where we have to bring as many prostitutes as possible to the old school hall. I'm not gonna lie, at first I had a 2-door vehicle, but then I saw a police car right behind me, so I decided to take that, and it made it a lot easier. Thankfully, all we need is more than 4 girls in order for Luigi to be happy, and I somehow got them all. Moving back to Joey's in Mike Lip's Last Lunch. All we have to do is steal a car from this guy named Mike Corelli, then arm it with a bomb, and then wait for him to get in the car so we can blow his ass up. Farewell Chucky Lee Chong is another pretty simple mission where we have to get a pistol from ammunition if we didn't already, then kill Lee Chong in Chinatown, where he's selling some shit. I don't know. Of course, they tried to jump me, but I caught up to bro and killed his ass. Going back to Joey's leads us to Van Heist, which is pretty self-explanatory. We rob this police payroll van thingy and then take it to a lockup. Sounds pretty simple, right? But this piece of shit is made out of fucking vibranium. And meanwhile, my shit is made out of a tin can. I feel like my car's gonna get destroyed before this shit. Luckily, I got it stuck and hit it a couple times with a bat, and eventually shot at it in order to get in. Bro, that shit did nothing! Surprisingly, the explosion didn't blow the van up. I was able to successfully bring it back. Somehow I survived that? In Soprani's chauffeur, it's pretty self-explanatory. First, we get introduced to Tony. Then, we drive to the laundromat in order for him to handle business.
Wait here. Keep the engine running. This ain't a social call.
Well, we just got jumped by the Triads, so we had to dip out of there, then drive to his house.
The Triads think they can mess with me. The Triads. With me. Drop by later. Give them something to launder. Their own blood-stained clothes.
Now we're actually going to see Tony in a future game called GTA Liberty City Stories, which is the prequel to this game, so it's nice to see some interconnectivity between these games. Now, I didn't play this game in the ideal order, so I started with the mission taking out the laundry. And basically, we did exactly that. So basically, we have to find 3 vans that are marked on the map and then blow them up. But I'm not gonna lie, this mission kind of shows my lack of attention skills, since I thought that you have to see what's inside of them, because this mission reminded me of like another mission from another game. So I kind of struggled a bit after realizing that I needed to blow up the vans instead of just check inside of them. So I blew my first car up, and I actually understood that these trucks needed to be blown up. I got some grenades and locked in. bitch. Fuck out of here. Let's see what happens if I just, yeah. Come on. Oh, shit. Never mind, I suck. But then I came around with some patience and got the damn truck even after getting shot at from the cops. See. Oh, shit! After almost dying, I went back to Joey's to start Dead Skunk in the trunk. And to put it simply, we grab a car and put it into the crusher. The reason why we had to do that was because there was a body inside of the trunk and the Forellis wanted him gone. Going back to Tony's, we start the pickup where bro wasn't even there. So we had to read off of a note saying that we had to pick up a briefcase to bring to Tony. Now obviously it wasn't even that simple, since once I picked it up, we got surrounded by a bunch of thugs and cartel members. So we killed them. Got no fucking ammo though. What? Get out of the way! I'm dead. That shit genuinely almost got me killed, but thankfully I remember there was a health pack nearby and successfully killed them all, then brought back the briefcase. Once again, at Tony's, reading a damn note. In Salvatore's call to meeting, Tony essentially wants us to get in a limo to pick up Luigi, Joey, and then himself to Salvatore's mansion. But before that happened, I got ambushed. Holy shit! Yo! I'm being jumped! What the fuck am I supposed to do? Dude! Yo, the cars get destroyed too fast in this game. Ooh, 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 ooh. Holy shit! Besides the point, that's basically the whole mission, and you're starting to see my frustrations with this game so far. Most of these missions have been drive here, kill this person, or drop off that person. I get it, this is the first ever 3D GTA game, but I have to look at it in the lens of how it holds up today in 2026. Anyway, moving on to Chaperone, where we have to drive Maria to a drug dealer, then to a party, wait for her to leave, then back to Salvatore's. After realizing my mic was peaking the entire time, I will give this mission credit since it allowed us to give us some characterization on Maria, since she is a part of the main cast, especially later on in the game, because she's going to be more involved as we go through this story. Oh, and also, this mission's better since we escaped from a fucking police raid, rather than just like escaping from nothing and just driving all over the place. So at least that's something compared to the other fucking missions. Anyway, moving on to cutting the grass, this one actually changes the pace a little bit. All we have to do is drive to Luigi's, then wait for this guy named Curly Bob to come out of the club. Then he gets into a taxi, and then we have a spookometer. This spookometer tells us that we have to keep our distance away from him, but at the same time we have to follow him and keep our eye on him. Like I'm about to run his ass over.
Here comes our little friend, Mr. Big
Oh, hold up. We gotta hold off on killing this motherfucker because we see Catalina in the mix. So as we're watching, we see that she gives him the spank that he's been looking for, and then he starts snitching on Leon. After he does all that, we kill him. Transitioning back to Joey, starting the getaway. He essentially tells us to be the getaway driver for these motherfuckers for a damn bank robbery. And I'm not gonna lie, I shouldn't have used this shitty ass car, because imagine my surprise when the game told me to lose my wanted level once I got to the location. I struggled to find a paint spray, and sure enough I fucking failed that shit. So I decided to hold off on it and then start Triads and Tribulations, where once again Tony is talking to us through a note, and we grab 2 bodyguards to shoot up a few Triad members. Now the annoying part of this mission is that we need a Triad fish truck in order to enter this one area to kill the last guy. I didn't do that shit. I tried every way to get in, then I jumped in using a van and killed the last guy. Skipping past Joey, we move on to the mission Blowfish, where we have to drive this truck and try not to damage it because it is rigged with explosives to the fish area that we were last in and blow that shit up. Did I just... Wait, but I'm still in it. Did I just die? Oh my god. Fuck, I'm about to die right now. I legit don't know how I survived that, since I was legit inside of the explosion and my health was mad low. Now, I actually tried to go back to Joey's mission since I was a lot more prepared than last time. But of course, with these old GTA games, I have to come back at a certain time in order to even start it. Instead of doing that, I moved on to Bomb the Base Act 1, where nothing really happens because we are in the planning phase to blow up a cartel ship with 8-Ball. So we have to drive to 8-Ball's bomb shop and pay a whopping $100K to cover the expenses. Now, of course, since I was a little bit broke, I decided to pay pay for it immediately and then start bomb the base Act 2. Then we drive to the cruise ship and help out 8-Ball to get on it. Also, I love how the sniper works in this game. It's literally one shot everywhere. So once we kill all the cartel members, 8-Ball plants the bomb and then runs out. I forgot how funny this mission is. He just starts running like with the goofy ass run. Oh, I cannot grab those AK-47s. Then we move on to Last Request, which Salvador tells us to pick up a car and bring it to another crusher. I ignore the message from the pager on the top left, and yeah, I didn't see the pink marker at the bottom, so I assumed the car was safe. Now that I know, I went to the pink marker and learned that Salvatore betrayed my poor soul to the cartel, thinking that we were going to go against him. Thankfully, Maria and Asuka helped us escape from the cartel members, and the fact that we're marked man now, this allows us to gain access to Staunton Island, and we leave Portland. Now, of course, we have to take a revenge on Salvatore in Sayonara Salvatore, where Asuka tells us where bro will be in order to kill him. So now we learned that he's leaving Luigi soon. So it's very simple. Pull up and blast his ass. Are you serious? Obviously he was gonna be here, like, why wouldn't I? Oh, I was supposed to fucking... I misunderstood the mission. You're not making it home. Moving on to Under Surveillance, which introduces us to Asuka's brother named Kenji, which he gives us missions for later. But we have spies all around Staunton Island, so we have to go around the map and kill them. I did struggle a bit towards the end, but all I had to do was climb up a helicopter and allowed me to shoot at him. And since we're right next to Kenji, might as well just start his mission with a Pan-Boo Bust Out. Yeah, my game fucking bugged out for some reason, so instead, I moved on to Asuka to do Paparazzi Purge, where once again, I'm reading off of a damn note because these motherfuckers went on vacation. But we have to steal a police boat to kill another motherfucker on a boat. God damn it, bro. Fuck this game. Anyway, now that I'm walking down the stairs, we finally get on a boat and go basically across the block to steal a police boat. Then we drive towards the marker boat on the map and kill his ass. Riding back to Asuka, Payday for Ray starts us off with an interesting dialogue.
Who's that, Asuka? You know, I know I've been a naughty girl, but I really need to pee, okay?
Once again, we start off with a mission of driving all over the fucking place in order to pick up some payphones that tells us some instructions.
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
These instructions lead us to the guy named Ray in a public restroom, and we give him the money that Asuka gave us. Now, in this part of the game, these missions are all my all-time favorite missions in this game, since we actually get to do something, and they're also the most chaotic. So with that being said, starting us off with Silence the Sneak, where Ray tells us to go to McCaffrey's house, then blow that shit up in order to force him out, and he's gonna have some protection because he's on witness protection. Then we kill his ass. So reasonably, I go there, throw a grenade, and then try to kill him. My health is kind of low.
How does this work? It is a miracle.
Why? Okay, bro. Okay, there's no way that was not scripted. But after ignoring that stupid attempt, we finally kill him after he escapes. For some reason, I never recorded this part, but inside of the mission Two-Face Tanner, Asuka informs us that one of her drivers is an undercover cop. So we have to drive all the way to Kenji's, and then once Tanner walks out, we have to kill him inside of his car. Now, I went back to Kenji to try out Can-Boo Bust Out again, where he wants us to steal a police car so we can break out of Yakuza Can-Boo, awaiting his trial. Crazy part is, I found a cop car pretty easily. Get your car real quick. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I fucked that up. Okay, as I was editing this, like, I wanted to make this little change. I know I got busted, but I wanted to count this as a death. So, now I have 5 deaths. Yeah, just put that on there. But now we have a cop car. We have to arm it with a bomb, then bring it to the police station to break this Yakuza out. We're gonna use this vehicle in the paint spray. Yo, the police cars can't turn! Well, clearly, that didn't work, so I just swapped vehicles and we moved on from there. Going back to the fun missions with Ray, Arm Shortage is a pretty funny name since we're asked to help out an old buddy of Ray's that's about to be raided by the cartel. So we go over there and this guy actually has an arm shortage. But genuinely, we have to work with him to kill all the cartel members that are gonna pull up, which is pretty simple. At the same time, when completing this mission, we get some cool guns to buy. Oh, also, the amount of times I've struggled to find a gun store in this game is ridiculous. Is my map bugged out or something? Because why can't I see where the gun store is? Anyway, going back to Ray's shitter, evidence dash, we have to chase a truck that has evidence of photos of a guy that's doing embarrassing things. Now, one thing Ray didn't tell me was that I was going to get the cops on me. Now, after collecting all of the evidence, we leave them in our car and torch the evidence. I thought I killed myself for a second. In Gone Fishing, Ray finally leaves the shitter and suspects that his partner is a rat. So he tells us to steal a police boat and kill his partner. Very familiar. Going back to Kenji with the mission Grand Theft Auto. He needs to repay kindness over a man that did him a favor, so he wanted us to steal 3 nice cars and put them in a garage while we have a time limit. Having the paint spray right next to the garage makes his mission so simple. Moving back to Ray, in Plaster Blaster, we get yelled at since it turns out we didn't even kill McCaffrey even after we blew his ass up like 30 times. So now we have to find the ambulance that he's in and ram it enough so he gets thrown out. This game is basically saying to blow him up, I bet. Die! Does he not die? There's just no way through all that body cast. Like all that body cast absorbs explosions. That was at least like 5 rockets. Now, I don't know how indestructible these casts are, but there's no way it could take that many rockets. Okay, this next mission fucking pisses me off. So, Laberator starts us off with this guy named Donald Love, and immediately he wants me to grab a Colombian gang car to rescue sold old bitch. This took me so long to find the damn car because it took me like 10 minutes to find it. Then once I did, this happens. Oh my fucking god, like this game doesn't tell you what to do! Fuck this mission, I'm not doing it. Let's go to Kenji with Deal Steal, where I have to steal a Yardie car. Again, fuck this game with having me to find stupid ass cars that I have no idea what it looks like. Thankfully, it just said head north to find one in Newport, so after 30 years, I went there and found 2 of them right beside of each other. Wow, this game is rage baiting me so hard. But I picked up our contact in order to properly handle this meeting. We got shot at, but we killed them all. Then we grab the briefcase to deliver it to Kenji. Then we move on to Shima, where we have to collect briefcases filled with money all over the map in order to put the money into the casino accounts. Now, thankfully, this mission is much more than just driving around, since before collecting the 3rd briefcase, we found out some gangs took the protection money, so we have to kill their asses and retrieve it. Sniping them made it so much easier to collect the briefcase and bring it back to the casino. Then we start Smackdown, where we have to kill as many Yardie dealers as possible, with 8 being the least amount. Genuinely the easiest mission of all time. Going back to fuck-ass Liberator, where we have to steal a Colombian car and find this old gentleman to pick him up and not kill him. After completing that, in Wakagajira Wipeout, Donald wants to start a gang war between the Yakuza and the Colombians, so he wants to kill Genji? That is crazy. I'm killing my girlfriend's best friend's brother. It's tragic. However, we're not going to be killing him directly. We're going to be killing him inside of a Colombian car, so the Yakuza thinks that the Colombians killed him. So we ran his ass over and dipped out of there with the 3-star Wanna level. In a drop in the ocean, all we have to do is pick up 6 packages that are falling out of a plane using a boat. Now, what the game didn't mention was that every time I collected a package, my Wanna level would go up. Escaping with 5 stars was relatively easy somehow, and with completing this mission, we unlocked the final area in the game, so we're inches away from actually completing the game. Anyway, those packages I collected, apparently they were a fucking decoy, so I risked my ass for nothing. So in the mission Grand Theft Auto, we learned that the real shit was actually inside of the plane after all. So we have to go to Francis International Airport in order to collect them. Oh, great. The package was gone. But this little clue on the van indicates that they work in a construction yard, so we go to one in Staunton Island. Of course, they expected us here, so there was a massive shootout where I almost died again. So I played this real slow. Going up the tower to beat a Colombian and... Well. Face to face, Catalina returns and she is shocked that we're alive. Now, the Colombian surrenders at first and puts the briefcase down, and then Catalina actually shoots him for being useless, then somehow escapes from jumping a tall ass building. Anyway, Asuka returns pissed off because she thinks that the Colombians killed her brother. Well, Donald's plan worked, and now she's keeping this guy hostage in order to track down every Colombian member. But damn, I feel bad for this Colombian member since he was the nicest one I've met so far. But who cares? They're working with Catalina. I need to kill her ass. Oh, right. I almost forgot. I have to return the package that I got from the Colombian to Donald. At this point in the game, there are other missions that I could do, but they don't contribute to the story, so I decided to only focus on the main story missions. So the beginning to the end in the mission Bait, where we learned that Catalina got some goons to track us down to kill us, so I have to bait 3 motherfuckers to this area where the Yakuza are planted so they kill them instead. I didn't follow that rule at first, but of course I came around and learned to bring them together. Why are these guys taking 10 years to fucking kill them, bro? Alright, bro. How did I die so fast? And how did these motherfuckers not kill them fast enough? Y'all, I low-key forgot to voice record this part, but like... What the fuck are they doing? Why aren't they... I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. And anyway, this time I lured them in one at a time and properly beat this mission. I failed this mission like at least like 3 times somehow, but it's whatever. We don't worry about it. So moving on to Espresso to Go, we have to drive all around the map in order to kill people selling Spank under Catalina's orders. Now, they're not marked on the map. We have to manually find them in espresso stands. In the beginning, I was on a roll, but I didn't realize I had to go to Portland right after, so I was just driving around Staunton Island until... Fuck! I was gonna have to accept defeat. Because, you know, you can't swim in this game. After doing it a second time, I realized that I needed to drive into other areas of the map, but I ran out of time. So, 3rd time's a charm, and boom, you beat the mission. Moving on to the mission SAM, or just Sam. We meet our nice girlfriend again where she's toying with the Colombian. Anyway, we have a plane to catch by going on a boat and waiting for it to pull up so we can blow it up. Oh! Once the plane is blown up, we grab all the packages and filled with Catalina Spank, and once again, you get a wanted level. But after going on land, I easily dip to deliver it to Asuka. However, upon arrival, I see the mission ransom. Imagine my surprise. See Asuka and the Colombian dead, with something inside of his... God damn. On top of the Colombian's body, there's a note stating that they got our precious Maria, and to spend 500 grand? Nah, that shit's crazy. I'm kind of broke right now. So immediately after I went to start the final mission, the exchange. Wait, is this the last mission? Am I about to beat the game? Because I remember this. I remember he's about to get shot, and then he punches him in the face. Yep, I never realized I was near the end of the game until this point. So they search her ass, taking everything that I bought from the gun store before. Then we see Catalina holding Maria hostage, and she confirms that she only dated us for business, which makes sense since she loves to earn that dinero. Speaking of cash, we gave her the 500k that I somehow had, and then she told the Colombians to shoot us, but we escaped pretty easily. Afterwards, we have to follow a chopper to find Catalina and save Maria. Now, honestly, I want to start making excuses before it gets too late, but I was low health here, and I wanted to play it pretty safe, but I think I was doing pretty well. Oh my fucking god. Never mind. They absolutely deleted my ass, regardless of me getting a health pack. Okay, before that was a skill issue. Now I'm ready to kill Catalina. Okay, what the fuck is this RNG? Alright, now making sure to blow up that vehicle before rushing in. I carefully brought myself to the stairs and killed all of the enemies. So now all I have to do is grab that rocket launcher and blow up the chopper. This game is so fucking annoying! Bruh. Okay, now, after carefully doing everything that I keep fucking up on, we grab the rocket launcher, wait until the chopper's about to pass, and then finally, blow this shit up. Killing Catalina in the process. Oh my goodness, I finally fucking beat this game. Oh my gosh. Oof, man, finally. I started this project last year when GTA 6 was supposed to come out in May of this year. But I decided to scrap it. Now, with the game coming soon, wanted to return it and actually try to finish everything before the game officially comes out. And the way it's looking right now, I only got a few months ahead of me, so that means I gotta do some double uploads. Hopefully I can get this shit done. Revisiting the original GTA 3 was pure rage bait, but I'm glad I did this, so I could see the improvements with each GTA game as we move through the titles. Now, before I end it off, I did want to rank every 3D GTA game that I'm going to play. Okay, so obviously we have all the GTA games right over here, but we're only focused on the 3D titles. And I'm not gonna lie, the way it's looking right now, June 30th, I might skip these two sadly. So, GTA 3. I wanted to rank this a little bit higher because this was the original and that this game started it all. But I'm not gonna lie, the the way I've been struggling with everything on this fucking game, and also like this didn't really age well compared to the other GTA games that are on here. So if this shit came out like today, I would put this shit in C tier, but I'll be nice and put this shit in B. I think this game belongs here. Yeah, and I can't wait to like rank these other games and play them. Hopefully I can do all of these games before fucking GTA 6 comes out. Obviously the games I'm going to skip Advanced, Chinatown, and Definitive. Oh, also online, but like this doesn't fucking count. Wow, that was a journey, but we have a long way to go. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next GTA installment that came out just a year later from this one.